Hi Taurus, this is going to be your reading for the end of January 2021. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Taurus. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Try watching readings on this channel for your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign. You could find messages there instead if this does not resonate. Taurus, if you want to book a live private one-on-one reading with me, the link to my website to schedule a private reading is in the description below. If you are new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now, it's Soma Chandra Taurus. Bull Gang, I never know what I'm going to get with you guys from one week to the next. A lot of times I pick up on this really positive, wonderful energy. This is a little bit heavier this week. I suspect that this might be about a relationship with, it could have been a past love or a really good friend or even a family member. Some of the oracle cards that I drew for you guys have come out for you in the past. So I think that with some of the positive things that have happened in your life in the last 6 months, this might have triggered some of the people around you, or perhaps you've tried to include some other people in your life in some of your accomplishments and things that you're happy and proud of. And as you've reached out to these other people or thought about them, you haven't been able to come back together with them. I was thinking about it and I was like, why is it from one week to the next I see something really positive and then other times I see something more difficult? I think I might be picking up on a past relationship or a person that you've had an ongoing struggle with. Especially because I decided to use the Hidden Truth Oracle deck and I got some cards for you that I've gotten for you, less than a month ago or so. So there's this relationship in focus for you right now with a person that communication is pretty tough with. I think you're resolved here about the ending. I mean, I have the World and the Tower and Death here at the bottom of the deck. So this is a relationship with a person that might have ended or that you're just not talking to each other. From the Kim Krantz Animal Oracle deck, which I love to use because it really shows me on a deeper level what's going on for you and a person in your environment. The card that came out for you, Taurus, is Butterfly, but it came out in reverse. Butterfly is about undergoing great change and transformation. Sometimes it's an uncomfortable feeling. This might be, but it's where we accept the transformation. It's usually very cheerful and very graceful, and it's about a relationship or a cycle in our lives that undergoes quite a journey. You might be kind of trapped in time with frozen almost in time with this person or this relationship, because in reverse, Butterfly is kind of fragile and frustrated. And I do see that you see yourself as the Six of Cups in reverse. So this relationship might be taking you back to a deep childhood wound that has nothing to do with this person. It may or may not have anything to do with this person. You seem to be having a hard time allowing for change or transformation in this relationship. And the discomfort seems too much for you to bear. You're having a really hard time being patient. You feel very fragile at this point. Butterfly is about setting up a good routine. I think that this relationship has not progressed to a point where you can have a good routine with this person because they're showing up as oyster in the upright. This is a person that's kind of clammed up. But in the upright, when oyster comes in the upright, this is intentional. And I don't want to use the word calculated, but this person feels the need to control their feelings and themselves. And they can't bring themselves to open up at this time. This is a very emotional person. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancerian. I do have water here. And what's between the two of you is the Crocodile in reverse. Crocodile, I think, is a mutual energy between the two of you. This is where we kind of rest and cool off, and we try to just get to a place of calmness where we can gather our awareness and observe the energy that's being built between yourself and the environment. It's usually very wise and patient and the silent powerhouse, but when it's out of balance, it feels stuck. And it even gets angry and lashes out. So you and this person might have walked away from each other and come back several times over and over again. You tried to work things out emotionally with them, but at this point, you're feeling fragile and frustrated, and you both have lost your patience with it. You are having a hard time observing each other's feelings and cooling off and coming back. And this person is at this point pretty calculated in their need to, pardon me, I'm suddenly losing my voice with you guys, which tells me someone doesn't want to talk. I don't think either one of you really do at this point. I know you don't based on your actions. So this person's clammed up and this is just hurting you. I was like, well, what's going on emotionally? So I use the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. You can find this on Etsy, by the way. It's a wonderful deck. What you have to say deep within your heart is, I wish I could share my good news with you, and I feel you even though we are apart. So the World is here, and the Six of Cups is here in reverse. So I think that you're haunted by the past with this person. A part of you may want forgiveness, but you're trying to forgive yourself. This is a burnt bridge or past memories that haunt you. So you do feel them even though you're apart. You might have had some long-standing memories with them. I do have the Six of Wands here for you in the World. So some of you are going through something that you're really proud of, and you can't really communicate this to this person. With the World and the Six of Wands, some of you have left your social media pages on public. And I don't mean that you're doing that in a calculated way. You may be hoping that someone will see something that you're proud of. You might be trying to share something with them, but you can't do it directly. I don't know why, but I see that you might be doing that. I don't get a bad vibe off of that. I feel like you want to show someone something here and share something with them, but you can't communicate it to them directly. I think that you might have tried too, but this person won't really communicate with you. And you both wish things could be different. This has come out for you before. I wish things could be different. So you do wish things could be different with each other for some reason. What they have to say to you is, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson, but we need to let each other go. At this time, and this person is showing strength of character, and the Tower, they have accepted some kind of a major change or shift between the two of you. They do hold back. They're very reserved at this point, but at this time, they just want to walk away and let each other go. They have learned lessons from the relationship, and your guides want you to know that. It might make you feel a little bit better about it. The energy between you and this person is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles just came out for Virgo. So you might be connecting to another earth sign, possibly. Similar cards came out as the challenge and in between you and this person. So quite a bit of time has been invested between the two of you. Both of you kind of have a hard time letting it go entirely. You stand here and you think about all the time you've invested. You're both kind of waiting to see what will happen. But the challenge is there's this confusion between the two of you, and somebody might have other choices. There's been a lot of illusion and wishful thinking, possibly. And I think you just, either you or this person just don't know where they stand with the other one. The Page of Wands is also a very free-spirited person. So somebody might just have other choices here, and they're not ready to commit. For some of you, either you or a person you're connecting to, because I have the World here and the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands, some of you are thinking about maybe taking a vacation or travel or a trip. And with this person, and one of you is a little bit more free-spirited than the other and won't really commit to something grounded or scheduled. But I don't know where I'm hearing that. Out of nowhere, I just heard that. It might be a friend or a family member. But I do see this Page of Wands looking up. Someone just kind of won't be tied down. Someone has more lessons to learn and more to discover. Some of you might be connecting to a Sag. But you see yourself, Taurus, as the Six of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. So this has broken your heart. There could have been some kind of a triangulation between yourself and with two other people or work or something like that. You are trying to release pain. You are trying to focus on forgiveness and optimism. Both of these cards suggest a need for emotional forgiveness and healing. But you are kind of stuck in the past with them, and you lack a playfulness. You're haunted by the past. This has broken your heart in the past with this person. I don't think you want to experience that heartbreak again. The way you feel about this person is the World and the Two of Pentacles. You might have seen something. You might think that this person's trying to share some news with you via the internet, social media. The Page of Swords is here in reverse, so gossip, hearsay through friends. There has been an ending and a cycle is completed for you, and you're not sure really how you feel at this point. I also see possible travel, distance, or relocation for you, and you're just trying to figure out how to get there. Some of you want to go back to a place you lived or visited in childhood, but you're haunted by the memories there, so you don't want to move forward. This could be a relationship with someone from your childhood or past too. Your actions towards this person are the Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Some of you have been connecting to a young water sign. At this point, you're not able to write this person a romance novel. The Knight of Cups in reverse feels really stressed out. You might be feeling kind of jealous. You might be feeling kind of moody. You're having a hard time capturing romance, creativity, a charm between you and this person. This is a card of creativity and artistry and really being able to wear your heart on your sleeve. Some of you might have even felt like this person tantrumed and stormed off in the moment. You may have as well. If you didn't, that's fine. It might just not be your story, but I'm not going to sugarcoat what the card means. This sometimes means we get really upset because it didn't come to fruition emotionally the way we thought it would. It might have been over-romanticized. It might have just been too charged. You feel like you can't consistently express emotion with this person. Also, you might be having a hard time moving forward as well. The Chariot does sometimes mean taking a trip or a journey, but it's about overcoming obstacles and challenges and moving towards victory and success. You might have felt like you just ran off the road with this person. You can't determine the purpose or the direction of the relationship. You have not been able to overcome the obstacles and challenges. Because you're an earth sign ruled by Venus, I know that once that bull gets going, it'll go, like the Chariot in Cancer will. And because you're ruled by Venus, you're very creative and loving and artistic. This is an energy that's very natural for Taurus. And you guys are different from Virgo and Capricorn in this way. You'll get this Knight of Cups more often than they will. So I know that this is frustrating you. I know it's bothering you because you don't know what to do here. You really don't. But you're like, we can't move forward here. And I can't pour my heart into this at this point. I'm pretty haunted by all this. How you feel deep within. I have the Hermit, Temperance, and the Six of Wands. So I think you're withdrawn. I think you're searching your soul about this. And I think you're being pretty calm and passive. You might even be up on your high horse with them a little bit, kind of trying to act as if. You're not going to mingle with the bullshit at this point. I see kind of, I'm an island. I'm going to hold my head high. You're not going to show this person a lot of emotion. I see a lot of resolve here, actually, for you. A lot. And you have 2 sixes here, so you are at a pivotal point. So I do see that you're trying to be calm and peaceful and passive, but I just don't think you can meet the challenges with this person or pour your heart into it at this point. I think that they confuse you. So this person, I think you see them as the Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess in reverse. You could be connecting to a Libra or a Pisces or a Cancer. I have lots of water and Cancer here. I do think that you hold this person in some kind of value or regard. I think that you did want to talk to this person, develop something with this person. This could be a young earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We could have kids involved here with the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. But you do see this person as a page. I think this is how you see them, like you are recalling something about them fondly. But someone has withdrawn into silence here. This High Priestess in reverse kind of makes you chase her. This is a person that withdraws, they ghost, you can't figure them out. They might not be very grounded in their intuition with you. They are trying to energetically disconnect from you. They might have seen something that you put out there that they didn't like as well. So they're withdrawn into silence here. There's a disconnect here because the High Priestess is in reverse. Their feelings is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So this person is trying to break old karmic cycles and patterns between the two of you, and maybe even for themselves. This might be a good thing, but this is the energy of Saturn. There is a restriction for this person. Timing has not been right for you. You might not be part of each other's destiny at this time. This person feels like they cannot go with the flow. They resist change with you. They also don't want to communicate with you. The Page of Swords in reverse is this person can't think of a new way to communicate with you. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, there is an avoidance. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. Somebody might have been promiscuous, possibly. Not necessarily, though. This person might be kind of playing a game with you. I don't know that it's intentional, though. They just won't open up and talk. There might have even been gossip about in between the two of you. They might operate under a false impression to some degree because they might have heard something secondhand, and that's why they're clammed up at this point. And there's this frustration between the two of you with Crocodile in reverse. Their action towards you, Taurus, is the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Well, first of all, this person does not want to put any more thought into it. They're kind of facing some things about themselves that they've done a lot of they've criticized themselves in the situation. They might have felt trapped in this situation, like their hands were tied at some point. They do have a strong inner critic, but while they want to open up to a new perspective, I see a person that will not get themselves trapped in their head at all about this with you anymore. And they're not really going to open up and talk about it either. We could have an air sign and an earth sign, younger person here. The High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse, there are two different ways I can interpret this. The first way I can interpret it is someone that's withdrawn into silence with you, and they don't even want to be friends. This person feels as though they lack confidence with you. You might have bruised their ego or their self-esteem. This person could be promiscuous. This person could have a shadow side. They could feel somewhat jealous and angry with you, and they're being calculated with you. With the oyster, they won't open up. That's because they can't hear their intuition with you. They don't know what their intuition's telling them, and they can't create this magnetic, charming energy with you. They lack confidence with you at this point. This is maybe even making this person question their own self-respect and self-worth. This person's just trying to stay out of their head and reestablish their sense of self. But their deeper emotions you're both showing major arcana here. So you're both really learning important lessons. The Tower, this person's had a sudden shift. There might have been a major blowout between the two of you. They can't get it off their mind, but they won't do anything about it here. They're feeling a little curmudgeonous and stuck. They also have a lot of pride with strength here. Leo here. There could have been a Leo involved. This person's trying very, very hard not to. It takes them strength to even think about facing you. They would have to tame their pride and their emotion and their ego and any feelings of inadequacy they're having. This really kind of blew their mind. But with the Six of Wands and strength, you're both having an activation of your ego, and you both feel the need to hold back from one another to a degree. That might be for the best at this time. There has been some kind of an ending or a death. I see an acceptance of the ending here. Something does need to end and change. For some of you, this again might involve where you live and where you move to. But the final outcome for the end of January is the Star in reverse. And I clarified it with the Devil in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Well, look, when the Devil comes, even when he's in reverse, Capricorn here, I think that there's been something, the two of you have been chained and bound to each other in a way that you're not happy about, and you're aware of it at this point. You are facing your shadow side, and you are trying to release any obsession, addiction, restriction, desire, and keeping the cup of love pointed down towards yourself. Watch for repressed emotions at this point, but I think that you lack creativity. You have to keep this cup of love for yourself. I see you trying to break a cycle and break a chain with this person. This person might not have made you feel great about yourself either. You are learning, you're healing from something here, and you're learning to trust yourself again, but you're not wishing on a star at this time for this scenario. You could be at a distance from this person as well. Right now, I just see you holding back. Yeah. Okay, Taurus, that's your reading for the end of January. This was rough, but it could be worse. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully it resonates with you. Hopefully it helps you, gives you insight to what's going on. You can book a private reading with me if this reading speaks to you and you'd like to talk about your scenario and what's going on for you. I'd be happy to help. I'm always here to listen to the universe for my beautiful, wonderful Taurus. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.